Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Virgo for January 2021. Guys, I hope that this year has been great to you so far, and I hope that this message meets you well. Know that no matter what messages do come through today, it's still up to you, your active free will, the choices you make, and the steps you take in your world, my friends, to get the fulfillment that you'd like to see. And to me, that's personal freedom and personal power. So for all my subscribers, thank you for being here. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. You mean the world to me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you feel like this resonates, if it touches your soul, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often. It'd be wonderful to have you along this ride. So again, know that no matter what messages do come through, it's still going to have your energy put into how you make this manifest, but that it may not be for you. So if you don't feel like this message is for you, my friends, disregard it and go about your day. Don't dwell on it. So before I get started, I'm just going to call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, and my team of light. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages for only our highest good, but for the most far-reaching of us to watch. So guys, I just want to say before I get started, Mercury retrograde starts on January 30th. I'm filming on January 27th. I am a Gemini, and Geminis are ruled by Mercury. So if you have Gemini in your chart somewhere as well, you might find you're extra sensitive to it. But if I fumble on my words, I apologize. Mercury retrograde tends to hit me like this. But you may also find yourself fumbling on your words. You may also find things not going necessarily how you planned, misunderstandings, technological issues. I'm hearing, and I want to say, just be strong and stay patient, my friends. So also, I think there's a full moon January 28th, which would be tomorrow in Leo. And when I was pre-shuffling, that's way too much. When I was pre-shuffling, Strength came out, and that's exactly what I felt like that is that this new moon in Leo, there could be some really important endings and changes happening for you, but I feel like they're for the better. So I'm going to start out with a message from Spirit with the Mario Juge Oracle. It's Messages from Life Oracle. There you go. So I also want to say, I don't know why, but I feel super nervous doing this. I don't know if there's something you guys are working on or what, but there may be like some nerves for you too. Let's see. One card, please, for the sign of Virgo. So you got 3. I'm going to go with them, and they want me to show you the bottom of the deck, which is I welcome. So let's take 4. So we have self-love, overcoming, and I am light. And I think this is the one I'm going to start off with today to read to you guys. So if I trigger you, if I make you feel a certain kind of way, what was it? Why did this happen? What was it that I said? And how can we use this empowered vulnerability, this information, to go forward, to move forward? As well as this message is not necessarily just for the month of January. It's what Spirit wants you to know in January, all right? So it says, I am the light. The light is within me. The light is around me. The light protects me. Regardless of the negativity I may encounter, I remain joyful and shine forth in all my splendor with all my light. I illuminate all those around me. I am worthy of the divine within. I overcome my fears, my anger, my ego, and all that separates me from my divinity. Through self-love and daily effort in my spiritual quest, I cause the light to grow in and around me. I am in the great school of life, and know that each of life's tests is necessary so that I can reign over my inner kingdom. Self-love. I love myself and accept who I am as I am. It is not my ego that I love, rather it is what is divine in me, the purity of my being. I take the time to care for myself and to enjoy life. In doing so, I stop searching for the external things that create only an illusion of filling my emptiness. And the last one here is I welcome. I welcome life as it presents itself to me. I am no longer struggle, but take each step on my path to fulfillment with faith and abandon. I do not need to fight the flow of life, as I have nothing to prove. I continue to be light, even during times of hardship. I know all things will fall into place for my own greater good. what I picked up on this was the light is really important. Bringing in the light. So for some of you, if you are feeling like there's a lot of negativity around you, or if you're feeling lethargic, just not yourself, it may be really helpful to call in this white light. As well as I heard, ask Archangel Michael to protect you, to shield you, but ask that light to kind of come down through your crown, cleanse your body, fill you up full of light. And you can also ask that any negativity or inauthentic energy is released down into the earth's core, into through your feet, because I feel like it's really important for you to know that as you're releasing the stuff that's no longer meant to be you, it's opening up more opportunities. And like it says, welcome. Let's welcome in the world, welcome in the energy that's coming, and stop trying to fight the flow of abundance. Stop trying to thwart it, is what I heard as well. But there's something more, and it's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't get it out, so we'll see if it comes here. So, overcoming fears, anxiety, ego, this kind of stuff, anger, frustration, stuff that keeps us outside of our divinity. This girl is also, I feel like, speaking to her higher self with the sword, knowing it's okay. I understand that the root core of who I am light. So let the light in, welcome life as it comes, and also take care of yourself. Love yourself for exactly who you are in this moment. If you are working to make life better for yourself, if you're doing things to make your own world better, or if you're working on self-care activities, we want to remember that we want to love ourselves through each and every step of this journey. We're not, let's use weight loss as an example, we're not trying to lose weight to become a different person. We're still ourselves, but we're wanting to be a more healthy version of ourselves. So I think this is really important, because this is where a lot of us get this. I heard shame. Could be body shaming as well, depending on whatever it is. I feel like this month you're definitely overcoming something, or there's an energy coming to help you overcome it. Self-love is really important, and staying in the light. Remembering that you don't have to absorb the energies around you. Shielding and protecting yourself could be very, very helpful this month. Or going forward whenever this resonates. So I'm going to ask a message now. I have the Zombie Tarot, and let's see what Spirit has. You have the King of Cups. So this could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I feel like this could also be whatever those nerves were at the beginning of this reading, whatever. I'm going to take that one too. So the King of Hazards, first sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. For some of you, you could be identify with a masculine energy. For some of you, you could have two masculine energies in your world, a water sign or an earth sign. This could also be, to me, before I get into these cards, because this is really what's showing me up here, this particular guy, he's having a real trouble keeping his head above his feelings, keeping his head out of his emotions. And this guy is so stuck to this material world that he's not going anywhere, right? He's chained himself to his office chair, and he's allowed himself to just disintegrate where he is. And to me, this talks about being so stable that we're stagnant. And this one talks about feeling so much emotions that our mouths are covered and we can't actually communicate it. You have the Tower. Ooh, some changes. Doesn't have to be bad, right? It's just that they could be quick. They could be unforeseen. For some of us, they could be catastrophic. It just really depends on what our situations are. But I feel like this is also how you handle it. There is also the Page of Cups here. So it could be a younger water sign, could be a child, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But there's a lot of changes happening. This could be also an offer coming in of love. I believe as well, when I was shuffling this deck, the Crystal... Chakra Wisdom Tarot, I keep wanting to say Oracle. The King of Cups came out in that one too, or was the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups. So moving forward to something that we love, moving forward to something that sets our heart ablaze. And this may be you offering love. You may be choosing between two particular energies or two people. Just because they're the king doesn't mean they have to be a man. It could be just the higher vibration that we're sitting in. Okay, so this particular Page of Cups, though, he's holding the heart, here, and he's holding the brain here. And I almost like feel like it's like, you decide, right? Here, I'm going to offer you my heart. Take the brain. See what I'm feeling. Also, I feel like as well, if there is an offer, this may really cause some shakeup. It really may change things. Some of the overcoming from these cards that this could be as well is overcoming our past traumas within a relationship. Definitely picking up a relationship vibe, like a love vibe here. But it may not be. So again, take it how it resonates for you. I'm going to clarify this Page of Cups, please, and the Tower. First, please clarify the Page of Cups. 3 Swords. Heartbreak. One more, please, Spirit. This feels like a past energy, too. You have the 10 of Cups that came with that, and the Empress. Some of you, I feel like, I heard Taurus for that Empress, but I also feel like some of you may be dealing with a divine counterpart with the masculine and the feminine here. 2 Kings and then the Empress. But this also to me speaks about being in balance within ourselves. That this Empress is protective as well. So this could have to do with family. This could have to do with family structures, what we believe to be heaven, what we believe to be happiness within our world, and what we want or need to have to feel fulfilled. And this could be a mother figure as well, very protective of her child. You see that, like, back off, right? I will do what I have to do to protect what is mine. This particular 3 of Swords, coming on the Page of Swords, there may have been a situation that's hurt your heart, right? And I think that when it comes down to this 10 of Cups and this Empress, this is why there's a little hesitation. Like, you know what? We've had enough. We've had hurt. Things have gone wrong. I see you're making this offer here, but before I change my life, I need to think a little bit more. I want to see how this is going to go. Is this really for me? Is this really my 10 of Cups? Is this really going to bring me emotional fulfillment and happiness? Or is it something that's going to lead me to heartbreak? So I'm going to clarify the Tower. Wow. That was quick. Magician in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Somebody with this Tower, it may be that this Tower needs to come to stop the break. To stop the heartbreak. And being in this is Swords as well, I feel like there's been a lot of mental confusion and entrapment about it, because it wasn't, it takes more than one person to hurt ourselves usually, right? It takes a bunch of people, or 2 people at least, an interaction. There could be misunderstandings as well, like I said, with Mercury retrograde, but something's not over yet. There's a cycle not over. So if you are choosing between 2 people, because I definitely get that vibe, there may be still more research to do or more thinking, because this Magician in the reverse, I think it's time to question our motives on how do we go about getting what we want. You know, there are people that are not above using manipulation and tactics that hurt us to get us to fall in line with what they'd like. So I think that this could also be like with this Page of Cups, it's like a pretty immature energy. And if there is somebody around us really trying to, you know, browbeat, bottleneck, or manipulate us into being with them and to see all the reasons we should be with them, not the other person, but it doesn't feel right for you, really listen to that. What are the tactics that this person is using to get what they'd like to have? Because these 2 being here, I feel like, these 2 being here as well as like this manipulation cycle, it hasn't ended yet. It's going to take the Tower to make that change. And you feel like after, it's going to take you to follow your own self-care practices, I guess. Something that helps you regain your self-trust and your self-worth. Something that makes you feel powerful as well. And I love this. This power isn't being asserted by any dominant way or any negative way. They're growing flowers, and how much power is there in helping things bloom? So much. It doesn't need to be a power over, right, kind of situation. So they want me to show you the bottom of the deck, which is the 6 of Swords in reverse. there is definitely a block to moving on past whatever this is. And I'm definitely being drawn to the heartbreak card, right? Like, I will eat your heart. This is what this is. Doesn't matter, right? You don't do what I ask. You don't give me the love and affection that I need. I will eat your heart. And when we're in, I hear codependent too, but when we're in that kind of relationship, when we're in this kind of energy within our worlds, you need to see it to change it. So I think there's also where, if I've struck a chord, if I've struck a nerve, if this resonates, one thing you may want to do, especially if this may be two people, again, this could be you guys, Virgo, you guys are earth signs, so this could be you, really showing up loud and proud and having to understand your emotions in a grounded way so that we can make some changes. For some, this is also a situation with definitely a child and a mothering issue with a child. So I'm going to clarify. This is the Chakra of Wisdom Tarot. Please, Spirit. Okay. Four at once. I feel like this is setting forth, going towards your mission, knowing that it's right there. A whole bunch came out here too. Another 4 of coins. Princess of Cups. So this is a double. The princess on the page, same person. Ace of coins. Something, whatever happens here, results in something very rooted and very stable and very grounded. The Princess of Swords could be an air sign. Leo, no, my gosh, I told you I was all tongue-tied. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I think this is a conversation. And then the best card you could get, the Sun. That's pretty awesome, knowing that whenever all this is said and done, you're going to see success. You're going to see happiness. And you're going to see this fulfillment, this emotional fulfillment. And I heard pleasure as well. So there's a few things before I read these. This 4 of Wands, I want to show you, if you can see in the background, it's almost like she's made it to Oz. See that emerald castle back there? She's gone a long way to get to this journey, and she's finally reached her destination. The best part is, it's done with heart. It's done in a heart-centered way that's allowing us with these butterflies to transform, to not second-guess ourselves, to know that you're on the right path, exactly what is meant for you. This may be with the 4 of coins. It may be time to save up, especially if you are in some of the situations where the Tower needs to happen, where a change needs to happen. You may not be financially stable enough on your own yet to get there. This could also be that you have been withholding resources as well to get there. But I feel like this is 2 4s. This is really grounded, really stable, and really positive energy that even if you're holding these to yourself, there's obviously a reason for you. So you don't have to be ashamed of that, I guess, if that's the one thing. Because I heard shame, right? I think that this Magician, to be honest, I think that whatever this is, if shame was a factor, I think this person or this energy is very well versed in making other people feel like this. But what I'm hearing is this person may not be so willing to accept or understand their own feelings. Could be the King of Cups. I'm hearing the words projection. So sometimes when people have unhealed or negative emotions, positive too, because when we really like someone, we can project wonderful things onto them, but that's not really who they are. I think that this here too is somebody may be feeling a whole lot and not be completely stable and projecting issues out. And if they're projecting issues out to you, that's where this change needs to come. There's the Princess of Coins here, moving towards something that is grounded. If you can see here, we have a lot of heart. Same with Princess of Swords. Excuse me. What I love about this is the iceberg in behind. Sometimes when we start having these conversations, maybe we're only revealing the tip of the iceberg. So much like this King of Cups, he isn't able to express everything because he doesn't even have a mouth out of water. Like, I don't even know how he's breathing. It's a good thing he's a zombie because also his nose is underwater. We have to find a way to be able to speak about these things. So there could be real power You see that sword? Real power in your thoughts, real power in the ways that you speak. And I feel like there may be real importance of going, you know what, it is time for a new change. I've saved up, I'm moving towards this goal, and I want to speak with clarity. I won't, like, I heard I want to have fights, but I don't think it's fights. It's more you want to stand up for yourself and be heard, right? So the Empress, they're showing me again, this is done in a way that can be loving and that can be kind. And the feminine aspect is very strong in this as well, where I'm hearing like creative power. Know that your words have power. They have creative power in the same way you have power to change the world that you live in. And this could be like you're moving. I'm being drawn to the peonies. I love peonies. They're beautiful, fragrant flowers. They don't last very long, however, but beautiful foliage. This may be that you're hitting fruition, or that this Ace of Coins, this new rootedness, happens in the time of peonies. So June, July, end of June, July. The Sun here, you're going through that portal into happiness, fulfillment, contentment, and I believe as well the Ten of Cups. So this is also a yes card traditionally in tarot, and I think it's very interesting because it's merging two dichotomies, the light and the dark. It's the dark chariot coming through that portal. What did you learn, right? What was the learn from this? So what was the learn? What did you learn from this? The bottom. So you may also be dealing with a divine counterpart. The bottom was the Emperor. I almost said the masculine. But yeah, the bottom was the masculine energy. So you have masculine up top, Empress and Emperor. So I do definitely see here, like, you could be dealing with divine counterparts. It doesn't necessarily mean that that is who you are going to end up with. I think, like, you may be making your choice here of all that you've seen. Am I ready for this? Are they ready for this? How was this person trying to get my attention? Were they manipulating me? There is also a real emphasis on speaking and the truth with the blue here. She's wearing blue, the gate is blue, and the woman behind here is blue. There's been a lot, I feel like, unspoken, and it's had to do with your heart space. So it's time to speak from our heart. This guy I keep hearing also has to do with control. So I feel like this, as well as that energy of the Magician in reverse as well, depending on how this works in your way, in your world, sorry. But he's holding this beautiful blue staff of truth, but whose truth is he going to speak? And is this truth something that's biased, or is it something that's objective and fair, is what I would ask. So I'm going to do one last message to bring some helping information. You got, this is from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. So a few came out. First is Saint Germain. My friends, you are releasing some karma. So if you are working towards twin flame partnership or union, this is one of these things that these people are meant in our worlds to help us change and evolve and grow. Karmic partnerships as well are meant to teach us things. So you could have soulmate relationships as well. This doesn't necessarily have to be the twin flame or counterparts. I think that this also talks about at the beginning, asking you to really see the divine within yourself. So this is also saying, you know what? You are a divine being. You are whole and complete within yourself. You do not need another person to complete you. They're complementary, yes, but you don't need that energy. You can get by just fine on your own and create really stable, grounded situations and happiness for yourself. So this says to move beyond drama. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. So bring this change. Don't fight the tower. Don't fight the flow. Let what comes come to you. Because your soul is super duper expanding right now. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. We have Serpus Bay, which also talks about ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. And it absolutely is here. You may have had times of darkness, but as long as you've learned the lessons, this is the opening where we can allow the light in. As well as I keep hearing like portal of light. Some of you may really want to work with the sun as well. Get some sunshine. I do this more in the summer, but winter would work as well if you are feeling like you need a purge of some negative energy, or you need a purge of negative energy, and you would like a reboot. I go outside, I get in the sun, and I ask the sun to burn away any negative energy, inauthentic energy, and to help fill me up with light. And I think that that might actually help you a lot too. The last card here is Dharma unfolding. You're on your path, my friends. The Emerald Tower or the Emerald Castle, it's right there. You need to see the wizard? You are the wizard. You know that the Wizard of Oz, he doesn't actually have any powers. Illusion, right? And I think that the power here is strength, to be able to see between the illusions and the facades, and to know your truth, and to stand firm in this, I feel like, and to move forward into who you truly are. And this is dropping away who we're not. And this will also help drop away the relationships that are not meant for us because they're no longer in alignment. Remember that you are on a path. Take it one step at a time to happiness, my friends. And that is the message truly that I think this whole thing is about. One step at a time to happiness. Because you're going to have to make changes along the way. We've all experienced heartbreak, right? It's how we pick ourselves up and move forward that counts. So they're going to ask me to take the top. I love this. You're absolutely protected. Supreme Tara, you are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. Trust, my friends, you're on the right path. And trust yourself and your gut feelings. So when you're making decisions, if you're making moves forward, how does your belly feel? Does it feel good? Does it feel nervous? Totally could feel nervous, because when we're doing things that are right for us, we could be nervous. Does it feel bad? Because you're always right there. If your gut's saying, oh God, I don't want to do this, it doesn't feel right, listen to it. Listen to your own intuition and know that you are protected. So you could, again, call in Archangel Michael, ask him to shield you and protect you, or call in Supreme Tara and say, Supreme Tara, please help me. Please remind me I'm protected. And you may want to do, I heard, a ritual bath, where in this bath you could bring some sea salt, lavender, candles, crystals, whatever it is you need. And call on Green Tara, ask her for her protection, and then imagine if there's individuals that you need to clear the energy with, or just en masse, cords. Imagine cutting the cords, right? Cords are being cut. Imagine the cord and snip it and allow them to clear. It doesn't mean that you will no longer have a relationship with the person, but the energetic or etheric ties to you are no longer there, or not as strong. For some people, you may have to cut cords many, many times. And also, I'm just going to say this before I go, but if it is a divine counterpart situation, cutting cords, you may still feel their energy, right? We can cut our cords, but we're attached to the spiritual level. So that the partnership itself is also protected, I feel like, is with that Green Tara. But I feel like same thing here with the twins. Okay, the Four of Wands is often the 11-11. That your partnership is protected, but you're also protected within this partnership to speak your truth. You don't have to fall in line with what they're saying and be just like this person to be twins. Okay, you are your own individual. You are a whole and complete within yourselves. And when we come together, that's when we complement each other. And I just want to say as well, there may be many coming together and moving apart, and coming together and moving apart. It's what we do with this, what we do with the time in between. And I want to say, focus on yourself, my friends, because you are what matter in this world. I love you all. I hope you have a really great day and month going forward. Talk to you later, guys. And if this did resonate and you'd like to discuss it with me, please leave a comment in the description box. It'd be nice to hear how it resonates. Best of luck, guys. Later.